First, you want to start by removing both heads. I used a Firefly drum key by Revolution Drum as sort of a bit to speed up time. Next thing you're going to want to do is take all the screws that hold the lugs in from the inside of the drum. I used a drum head to make sure I didn't lose any pieces or parts. Now you want to make sure wherever your floor tom brackets go that the wrap doesn't have a fade or anything like that, so you make sure if it's light to dark or dark to light that you put it in the right place. And also don't worry about wrapping over other wrap. Taking off existing wrap is super difficult. For this stage, once the wrap is on and clamped, you're going to want to use a Ryobi glass bit. They come in sets. I started with the smallest bit, going from inside the drum to outside. Once all the holes were drilled, I went back through the outside with the next size bit. And then finally, I went from outside in using the largest bit size, being very careful not to damage any of the hole and the wood surrounding it. Now when placing the lugs back on the wrap, you're going to have to finagle a bit because it's going to be tight. So I recommend going back and forth in a seesaw motion, or even putting one end of the lug in and kind of going to the left and right to get it to seat past the wrap into the original holes. And once it's tightly snug, you will know. You can also use a lug to lightly tap, whatever works for you. At this point, I'm putting the floor tom brackets back on. It's your choice where to put the wing nut facing. I try to put it in the place to give the most space between. At this time in the wrapping process, all the lugs are going to hold the wrap on snugly and it's not going to move anymore. And you're going to want to put all the screws back in. And this part gets a little tedious. Having a helping hand is nice. Having a drill is nice. You just want to make doubly sure that all of the screws connecting the lugs are nice and taut. And now it's time to put the heads back on, and we're just about at the finish. I grabbed my other floor tom for reference, and we essentially have a matching set.